and a happy new beer.
Happy new 9/11.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host,
Sick.
James. I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy. It just works like that.
It's weird.
And a lot of things have happened this week, James. Boy, has a lot of things happened this week. Well, I guess, first of all, you're...
a lot of things. This has been a really impact week.
Yeah, I'm sure it has. Well, yeah, I guess, first of all, you're not you. Your skin is not yours, James.
I'm not me when I'm hungry.
Have you seen the Mandela Catalog 4 video?
No, I saw a map.
You saw Matt Pat's reaction video to it, or his his theory video? I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, one part of the video was like the intruder. I think we see the intruder again. He shows up and he talks. And he's like, your skin is not your own.
He show up and he crosses his arms and he goes, something wrong.
Yeah, with twisted flesh and broken bones, I made myself known. And your skin is not your own, James.
It's not.
Anyway, yeah, you're feeling pretty
called COVID.
You're feeling pretty down in the weathers. So
I am.
Yeah. I mean, you do, right? You eating your lightly toasted waffles covered in peanut butter waffles. Because that's the only thing you can eat right now without your throat hurting too much.
It helps it go down without hurting.
You think you caught that sickness from me, by the way? Because I was sick last.
No, there were so many other things that happened after we hung out.
Because it just seemed like such a coincidence that I was sick the last week on the crapshoot, and now this week you're sick, and we met up between that week. Mm-hmm. To do the commentary track. So I mean at first I thought I did get you sick, but then after you told me how bad your sick was compared to my sick, I mean it was quite different sicks. Well, of course it's breaking up a little bit.
Before I get into what I think caused it, 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'll help with my connection. But
2 days ago.
2 days ago, when I woke up, I could not physically move out of my bed for 8 hours straight.
Oh, so you just sleep paralysis for 8 hours.
I woke up. Well, not like I was sleep paralysis. My body physically hurt too much to move.
I see.
I had woken up at 6.
Was it like a thing where it's just overnight 4. You're super sick?
Well, the entire previous day I'd been coughing, but I just thought it was because I'd been standing in a room with a closed door inhaling chemicals all day.
That might have contributed to it.
That's the cause, by the way. That's one of them.
That is one of the causes. Okay.
I'd been standing in a room with heavy chemicals being used, and because I have no sense of smell, I couldn't really tell, and I'd just been coughing all day because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so... I had woken up at 4 o'clock to help my sister load her car, and I did that, and I was in such pain doing it all, and because I was having to carry out all her heavy bags and stuff, and I was God, my body feels horrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just usually what it is because you're just a weak, fragile human being. So
I'm a real Laura Croft.
Yeah, you're a Laura Croft, basically.
I'm a real Tom Raider.
Please, James, it's Tom. Okay, pronounce the
sorry.
B.
Tummed.
I was closer to the real pronunciation than what you said before. Yeah, so you're gonna sleep it off, and then you wake up and you can't move.
Yeah, I wake up at
But do you ever just wake up sleeping?
Shut the fuck up. So I wake up at so I had done all that at 4. I went to bed, and then I woke up at 8, and I'd been I didn't feel like I could move anymore, and so I just kind of sat still, and I was I even had my phone in my hand because I was gonna check what time, but I couldn't physically bring myself to lift it up. It just I hurt too much, so I just kept falling in and out of sleep.
So your weakness was finally catching up to you, huh?
And when I finally got out of bed, I felt strong enough to get out of bed, which was not strong enough, by the way.
So you fell out of bed or something?
I stumbled.
Okay.
I uh I looked at my spot and dude, there had been just a giant wet spot for me sweating overnight.
Yeah, I do understand you. You know, despite being such a fragile and weak person, you're actually, in fact, you know, just a full
I'm
grown adult.
90% body weight. I mean 90% water weight.
90% water weight.
I had
Yeah, it's
evacuated
only
all that night.
10% organs and bones.
What are those? Not even.
10% blood, which is also 70% water.
What? No, it's 10% skin.
10% skin.
10%
You're nothing. You're nothing but a sack of skin, and
90%
everything's in it
water.
is just water.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My eyes, skin. So, so I had like finally woken up and stuff, and I didn't even get like ready. I just walked downstairs and laid on our couch, and I just did nothing. I couldn't do anything. Like there was so much I wanted to do that day. I wanted to clean my room and all this stuff, and I physically could not motivate myself or even physically do anything at all. Like I was so stuck.
Oh, so did your family like do anything? They didn't check up on you in the 8 hours? They walk in your room and be
My
like, "Hey,
sister and
James."
my sister and her friends went shopping,
Oh, that's cool. Did they get
and
you
then
anything?
no,
Oh, not for Christmas, not even for your birthday.
this was post Christmas.
Oh, I see.
That there's stories there, but my dad didn't come home till later, so I just been sitting on the couch. She's like, "What the fuck have you been doing all day?" I'm like, ugh,
It's like
ugh.
you like flop your head over to him, but it's like your dead face. You're like pale.
Yeah, pretty
Your
much.
body has long gone cold. If I
Well,
like,
you
what
can
the
feel
fuck have
flesh,
you been all day?
and while you can feel flesh gripping flesh, I am simply not there.
It's just like zooming out of your like dead corpse on the couch. With contorted
Yeah.
flesh and broken bones, I've made myself known.
Uh,
Your skin is not your own.
the day after that, I felt better.
One
I could
man
get up
alone, betrayed by the country he
by the
loves.
country he loved. Yeah.
So yeah, next day you feel better.
Yeah, I felt better-ish. I was up and about, but my nose was so clogged that I constantly had to blow it, and I'm even still suffering from the effects of that now, where my nose is like the inside is so raw and like chafed that it's like cold and it hurts, like it's super sensitive, and it's still filling up with mucus, so it like hurts.
Oh
Um,
well, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, so let's get past all your bitching, and I think we'll get on to the real topics
so
today.
before we do, I have
Okay.
one more thing.
Okay.
My dad is now sick.
Right. Usually, you
He's-
know, when one person of a close family gets sick, it's kind of just
Mhm.
spreads.
And my
Although that wasn't
dad,
the case for me this time. Like, you know how I was, I guess, I mean, I guess I
Jay,
didn't
that's
spread my
because you
sickness
keep your
that
you
much.
keep your family on a 10-foot pole. Literally, you literally
That's
bring out
true to some
you bring out
extent.
a 10-foot claymore sword and
When
swing it
I go
around.
outside my room, I'm inside of my
Hazmat
I've refashioned a porta potty into like armor. So I walk out into my living room like that. And you know, and they don't really come near me and I don't talk to them.
Understandable.
It's just to keep my it's for sanity, it's for mental reasons mostly. Like physically I don't mind. But,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just to keep my mental sanity
You
alive.
just don't want to hear your father say the words, "Mark is a simp."
You know, and I don't have to hear my, you know, that's why I have my this week's sponsor Raycon earbuds in my ears all day. If your family's been spouting a lot of profanities like what YouTube doesn't like anymore, and also maybe some racial slurs here and there, let me tell you, with our creator code, rawears.com net/org,
Get him.
you can get your own Raycon earbuds for only
You get
69% off.
Developing in it.
69% off. And this offer is only valid until 4/20 of next year. So,
My camera's all in focus now.
and I legally have to say we are not sponsored by Raycons.
Legally, I have
Although
to say
I wouldn't
am.
mind if we were Raycon. If you
With your code, shitting and farting.
Sorry, let's get back on track. What's going on? What were you saying?
So I got my father sick, and my father was like, "Oh, you wait. In a couple hours, the sickness is going to kick in worse, and I'm going to become a baby.
What?
And then, so that's why it took.
James, I'm going to go see God now. Give me my pills.
I'm going to go baby boss mode. Boss baby. And so that's why it took me so long, JD, is that I had to kind of like sit downstairs with my dad and make sure he was. So I'm better today. I'm not as congested, but I have a super sore throat, which is why I have to do the whole peanut butter thing.
Right.
I've literally had 3 meals today, and they've all consisted of kind of hard food with something that makes it go down easy.
Well, I mean, hey, no, 3 meals is, what a normal person, I guess, would eat every day.
I had 1 piece of toast this morning with peanut butter on it. It was not a good idea. It was too hard.
Yeah, some people who are dieting, burrito. It's a good idea.
I had only a bean burrito for lunch.
That seems pretty good.
It was pretty all right. And now these peanut butter waffles. So
just like our grandma used to make them.
So to get back to it, my dad, he's like, I'm gonna go baby mode. And he's like, I'm gonna be a big baby. And you're gonna take care of me because you got me sick, and you're gonna kill me. You're gonna get me killed because I'm an old man.
I'm gonna die, and it's gonna be your fault.
He just kept saying over and over. I'm like, Dad, please stop.
I'm dying. Like, I could feel my life slipping away at my fingertips. Yeah, I can feel it. It's my soul. It's leaving my body. That's pretty funny.
I'm gonna try muting myself if I ever cough. I'm sorry.
No, just leave it all on cameras. See,
man.
Let the real you show in these recordings finally, and let people see how disgusting you really are, both inside and outside.
I'm sweating.
See, look, already. Doesn't he just sound disgusting? Leave a comment and like and subscribe if you think James sounds disgusting.
How greasy does this podcast feel?
How greasy does this man seem to you? This full-grown man who did nothing but lay on his bed that one day and leave a grease puddle on his bed. Didn't even wash his sheets after. That's foul.
Sorry. 90%
vile.
Grease. 90% grease.
His skin sack filled with grease over here.
So my father, I'm going to read you verbatim what he texted my sister because it's like,
okay. You have that text?
I have that text. I'm going to screenshot it to you, but I also want to read it because I was in awe at it.
Sure.
I was not expecting him to send this to my sister.
Is it like an unhinged text like what my aunt sends me?
Kinda. He was like, I'm entering baby mode, and then he sends her this. And he says, Johnny, I shit my pants. And got it all over our kitchen floor. Will you come clean it up? James too sick too. So every time I talk to him,
I feel terrible. I feel terrible. This is just my way of expressing my sympathies is by laughing.
So every time I talk to him after that, I just kept going, like, and I was doing an impression of like, Johnny, I've shitted and farted all over the floor.
Johnny, I seem to have shit my pants.
Johnny, I've entered baby
my
mode.
Pants. I've turned into a baby, and I've soiled my britches just like how babies do. Johnny, I love the other text after that. I just like imagine your father saying these out loud as he's texting.
He was screaming,
Johnny, Riverdale,
Johnny.
So did your dad actually shit his pants? And did Johnny actually go and clean it up?
I forgot to unmute myself. No, he didn't.
Okay.
He did not actually enter baby mode, but he kept saying it. I was so astonished by him sending that.
Oh, so it was all just a lie. He didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was like, oh my god.
Oh, so did your father just want her to come downstairs or something?
Because he wanted her to make food.
I see, yeah.
Because she was the only unsick one.
Was everyone else sick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. So what you're saying is I could have possibly gotten your entire family sick.
But I don't think you did.
You don't think it was when I was sick?
No, because I don't think I interacted with you in any sort of way that would have made that happen.
And plus, when I was sick, I also wasn't coughing or sneezing or touching anything really.
Or shitting and farting.
I mean, I shit all over the kitchen floor, and I had my sister go clean it up. But I
I
mean,
shit all over the
that
kitchen
was an
floor.
entirely different. That was not connected to the stream of events.
So my first suspect is my nana, aka my grandma.
Hmm.
Uh,
Was she sick?
she had pneumonia, and under certain circumstances,
Oh,
it
that
is
is pretty. That's pretty
transferable.
serious. Yeah.
Yeah, and she had gotten other family members sick, and she was telling us about it. And she was like, "Oh, some of our family members can't come to Christmas because they got sick from me." And so
Oh.
I literally like kind of jokingly scooted away from her, but then I remembered, oh yeah, I'm the only one of my family that ate the food that she made that night.
Oh.
Because we couldn't stay long, so we got it to go. We had it like a little Tupperware, put it in,
Oh, I see. Did your
and
family
then we
eat that
left.
food after?
No, because there was only enough for one person.
Oh.
There was like it was literally such a small amount in the Tupperware container, so I was like, okay, Dad, we got this for you, but since you haven't eaten it, I'm just gonna eat it because I'm really hungry.
Mm.
And I ate it, and then
Oh, what a
immediately
mistake that was.
the next day I'm like every 5 minutes.
Dad, I don't feel so good.
And so my second culprit is the locked room with all of the chemicals in
With the
the air and
chemicals? Mm.
no open venting till like 2 hours later.
I see. Well,
So
I mean, anything could have. It could have been anything.
I 100% think it might be that or the food.
Yeah.
But I was in there for a while and my sister was like using hard chemicals to clean my dad's shower, but she was wearing like a ton of mask and protective stuff. And
And you weren't.
wasn't. And I wasn't because I didn't know she was doing that because I was like next to her, but like in a different
She didn't
area.
tell you.
He has like a way his bathroom is set up. It's like I'm in the toilet, which is like a locked off room from everywhere else.
I see.
So I'm
Yeah.
scrubbing and cleaning that, and like I'm on my hands and knees, like cleaning the toilet because it was his birthday. So we were trying to do something nice for his birthday,
Yeah.
and again, she's in the shower using a bunch of hard chemicals. There's no open doors, there's no open windows, there's no vent or anything at all.
Yeah.
And we'd been in there, and I'd been there for a while, and I back out. I'm like, oh my God, Jalen, is there like no window open? And so then I have to go. I open the window. I
Oh,
go get a
what is that
fan.
smell? It's not the toilet. I just cleaned that.
So I go get a fan. I open the window, and I'm like, we should open the door to his room? She's like, no, we don't want the cats getting out. I'm like, I I don't
It
want
could
him to
kill them.
die when he goes to
It
sleep.
could kill the cats if they walk in here, so don't let
I
them
do.
in.
When we left, we literally left the window open with the fan still blowing because I was so worried that his room still stunk.
Yeah, it's like
It
you
was
open
like
up the window, you're like, huh, so that's what fresh air smells like. It's like you've been in like 80% hard, heavy chemicals in the air,
it was
gas,
horrible, man.
breathing it in
But
for so long.
I'm so fucking sure that fucked me up too. Like that added
That
on
probably made it
because
worse. Yeah.
it was only after that is when I started coughing constantly.
Mm. Yeah, maybe that was the final blow. But do you want to get into some some dangerousness now?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay. I guess all that intro's out of the way. It's only been like 20 minutes. So the I guess the first thing I want to touch on before we dive into your I know you want to talk about one of my favorite idols and internet personalities in recent history,
Gee.
Top G Tate himself. But first, let's talk about that new YouTube policy that came out. That was kind of a shadow roll. It was shadow rolled out, and it wasn't really like announced or anything. But it has had big changes on the platform. I don't know if you've seen Charlie's video on it recently, but he talked about it. And I thought because it's my channel, and I own I make all the monetary stuff on this channel, and per our agreement where you get 0%.
Yeah. Wait, I
0% of the contract and 0% of the commission fee. I mean, anyway, that's not important. What is important is that this new YouTube policy. We'll talk about that later. As far as the future of the channel is ambiguous, but not as ambiguous as this policy, because apparently the new YouTube policy is a big crackdown on profanity on the platform, James. Profanity and violence. So as far as I know, YouTube's not in like a bad place right now in terms of ads. Like they're not having no troubles. They're having no trouble like getting advertisers or running advertisements on the platform. So they rolled out this policy, and apparently, I think the rule before was that in the first 30 seconds of any video, you're not allowed to curse.
Really?
Otherwise, it would get demonetized, right?
Right.
Right. And I know we've been sticking to that, and now with how many views we get, and the hundreds of dollars that have been coming in.
We're well past 30 seconds though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
But now, now the policy has changed.
What?
Yeah, it's changed.
Nani the fuck?
So I guess now it's or I guess previously the first 30 seconds you couldn't hard curse, like say fuck or anything like that. But if you said like shit, I think was okay. But now the profanity thing is extended. Now you can't say any profanity in the first like 30 seconds ish, including things like shit and stuff. I think they allow damn. I don't think damn. Oh fuck.
Damn.
I don't think fuck is. No, I don't think damn is considered profanity. I don't think hell is considered.
JD.
Hell is not considered profanity. It came out of nowhere. I wasn't even sure. I'm hungry as fuck. That was a hunger burp. It was telling me that I was hungry.
Yeah, dude. You want to come over and have some peanut butter waffle?
I don't think we should see each other in the next 2 weeks.
My sister asked me yesterday. She's like, "Hey, is JD coming over?" I'm like, "I don't think JD should come over for a while."
No. Was this your sister that wasn't sick?
Yeah.
Tell her I said hi, and I'm not coming over for the next 2 weeks.
As I'm slowly dissolving into a grease puddle on the couch.
As you're slowly melting into your grease, the water's evaporating, so the grease is becoming more viscous. Anyway,
I look like that one guy from X-Men who just blows up.
Yeah. So now, I think YouTube is, or at least the system is cracking down on any profanity in the video. Period. Like any curse words at all is now getting people demonetized. Some people's channels have been hit pretty heavy by this. Like all their videos demonetized because of this new policy change.
Pretty cool.
I think Charlie, we had a bunch of videos that were well, I mean, obviously I guess Charlie would get hit by
Charlie, the guy who says the most outlandish shit in the first 5 seconds of every video he does.
Where every first 30 seconds of the video he mentions something about a man's asshole or something about a penis. Or maybe something about a penis in an asshole.
Maybe the most gross description of a wet fart you've ever heard.
Yeah, or he like jump scares you.
A boo.
A boo. I wish that's what his jump scares were. But anyway, so yeah, hard crackdown on profanity. So James, starting from here on out, we're a family-friendly Christian channel.
Fuck that.
So please don't bring your sister anywhere close to here. I would love to have your father still on. I know that you were working for the youth pastor group for your church that you go to. So I think you should channel some of that energy here. I know it makes you a bit more stressed, a bit more. I know that you want to release
7 years and never being there.
I know that you constantly release all your inner demons right before I hit the record button every time we do an episode. So that's okay as long as it's not recorded. And you know what the G2 CEO would say is I can make friends with whoever I want to make friends with. So,
wow, JD, what a great transition. I wonder who you're talking about.
I wonder too.
Moves on to a completely different subject.
Logan Paul. No, just kidding. So yeah, there's one last thing I want to mention. Also, violent video games, violence in general is also being cracked down on. So I would like you to refrain from any of that on the podcast.
Okay. So what you're saying
is, as per the contract agreement where you get 0% of revenue.
JD, so what you're saying is that I can't upload Hunt Down the Freeman where in the first 5 seconds you watch a mother commit suicide.
No. Also, as per our contractual agreement that was signed on paper by you.
I'm going to need you to fax me these papers.
I will not.
I thought you were going to say,
I am not required to fax you anything. As per our contractual agreement where you get 0% of the revenue from the channel, it's also stated that you will follow any of the YouTube policy.
No, I don't think I said that. I'm gonna need you.
Well, you didn't need to say it. It's on it's contract.
I'm gonna need you to show me the contract.
I can show our lawyers if it ever I mean, legally speaking, you're bound by that contractual agreement.
Okay, legally speaking, I am Saul Goodman, and there is no paper.
Legally speaking, you are not allowed to report on anything except the facts.
Oh, okay. Andrew Tate is it?
So Andrew Tate, you want to? I guess I shouldn't let you talk too much. You're sick. What? I'll handle this topic because it's a good. Son of a bitch. I know it's a great time for you to be sick. We're talking about this shit. Andrew
That's
Tate.
Exactly what I was thinking too.
My top G, my favorite dude, my main man. He's been arrested in Romania
again
for human trafficking. Allegations.
Sex trafficking allegations.
I think that's also included in there too. Yeah. So there were a couple things that were true about it and a couple things that are wrong. And I just wanted to be here to set straight the things. Number one, okay, Andrew Tate will and always will be a staple in this channel.
Yeah, for us to make fun of. Dumbass. Dumb fucking idiot.
About as staple as a potato in the Irish people's foods.
What a fucking idiot.
Dude, he's a fucking genius. He's a genius that you can't comprehend the mind of. Just because you can't understand a person's mind doesn't mean that they're stupid, James. Okay?
He predicted that he was going to get arrested.
I gotta open up my Ritz crackers in order to talk about this because this you don't understand how much mental peril I'm in right now. And now I've already said some profanities during this episode, but from here on out it stops. It becomes zero. It's baseline now. It's a flat line. Like
no more profanities.
Like no Andrew Tate's business after this.
Yeah, no more profanities. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say he's a fucking idiot or anything. That'd be horrible because no more profanities.
Exactly. So yeah, I guess he moron. Was. I guess let's start from the beginning, right? So
yeah,
Andrew Tate was unbanned off of Twitter by another one of our favorite staples, Elon Musk. Our boy Elon Musk.
Man with too much air on the brain.
Man with too much money that he knows what to do with.
No, he has not too much money, and he's running out of things to learn what to do with. He's crashing and burning.
No, that's what the Matrix would like you to believe. Okay, James.
I can't believe that Elon Musk is a fucking Andrew Tate fan.
What do you mean? What do you mean, James?
What a fucking dipshit moron.
What do you mean you can't believe it? Dude, there's a reason why he's so rich. There's a reason why he's so rich. There's a reason why Andrew Tate is so rich. And there's a reason why you're not rich.
I actually am richer than both of them.
Yeah? Richer in what?
Actual money and not crypto.
Gayness, sure. I couldn't find a good counter to that, so I just went with the most
way to show your allyship.
I just went with the most socially acceptable one, which is to make fun of you for how you were born. Anyway, Andrew Tate was arrested. He was accused of human trafficking. I believe it was because of one of his victims, actually, right? So there's a girl. Yeah. I think it was an American girl that was I don't know what she was doing before, but I know Andrew Tate sent her an offer to fly her over to Romania to do something. Maybe it was to marry. I think it was to, oh shit. I don't take all my word for this. You have to go watch someone like Ludwig or something if you want to know the full background of it.
You mean
I believe it was to fly her over to Romania to marry like her boyfriend or something. But then he gave her a job to do stuff. And it turns out that job was becoming a YouTuber. That's what the job was.
No.
And she didn't like being an influencer because there's a lot of stigma behind that name.
JD.
Behind that title. So she backstabbed my boy Andrew Tate and reported him to the police, saying it was human trafficking and that she didn't want to be there and he was keeping her there. But I'm almost 90% sure that she could have left if she wanted to, but she just didn't. She didn't like my boy Andrew. So then the Romanian police got tipped off.
You gotta stop.
And they came in and they raided my boy. And I think he was in the middle of eating nachos or something. He was like, I'm about to eat nachos. And then they cuffed my boy and took him into custody. I'm pretty sure he's still detained because recent news that he was released for a little bit. I think that's when he made his tweets.
It was 4 hours after he got initially arrested. He was released, and I think he's become recently detained again.
Yeah, because they were processing a request to detain him for another like 30 days or something while they're investigating his alleged human trafficking.
Not really that alleged.
So yeah, that's what the current situation is like. One of the rumors that were going around was that he got caught because he got into a Twitter argument with someone named
so good.
Greta I don't remember her name. Greta
Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg, right. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name. But sorry for
she was most infamous as that like 13-year-old who kept yelling at Donald Trump.
Really? I think I've seen her in memes before. I just didn't know who she was.
That's why, like, because she was like, "How dare you?" And everyone's like, "Oh, look at this kid. They don't know what they're doing." And it's like, no, she's kind of got a point. We are kind of big dickheads. But then she kept like yelling at Donald Trump, and all his fans were like, "Oh, look at this little girl. Look at this little girl thinking she knows big man politics."
This little girl knows nothing. Knows nothing.
Much like Mucho Trumpo over here.
Where's my boy Andrew Tate? Can we just send her over to Romania real quick? Can we book her a flight over to Romania? Don't worry, all expenses paid, first class, no problem, babe.
I don't know, man. I don't think I could trust Andrew Tate being around someone that young.
I mean,
I've seen how he's acted before.
Andrew Tate is a lot of people. Is he someone who would do something like that around a girl of that age?
Yes.
Wait, isn't she? She's legal now, isn't she? She's 19.
Whoa, JD. Way to phrase it, but yeah, she is. But also he has...
way to phrase it, it's the truth.
Yeah, she is 19.
I mean, despite, she's technically still a teenager, so that's still...
He has...
And Andrew Tate is like 40 or something, right?
Yes, but he has made comments to somebody who was underage of that sort of nature before. That's why I'm saying... No.
That was a fake account.
No,
Don't you know the Twitter...
It was on one of the live streams.
It was a fake account. It was just a joke.
No, it was the Hassan debate.
It was just a joke, dude.
What was it?
You don't know like to take jokes. You're like Andrew Tate, you don't know how to take jokes.
Yeah.
So he was on Twitter and he bragged about his like 33 cars and tweeted to Greta for some reason, Miss Thunberg. I don't know why he did that. I don't think they had beef before.
I think there was something that brought it up. It was like she had made some sort of thing, and then he was like, "Oh, well, yeah, well, actually, all my cars have this sort of emission." And she responded with the greatest clapback of, "Oh, yeah, just keep sending me your complaints. Dude. Here, send it to my email, little dick man." Like,
holy shit, that was a good comeback.
It was so good.
I understand that maybe not a lot of people should probably get a lot of flack because Andrew Tate fans are kind of rabid. But my God, that was a thorough ass clapping right there.
It was perfect, down to the minute detail.
It was perfect. Down to the minute detail.
Dude, she fucking got him in this dumbass. This fucking
You walked right into it, really.
Makes a response video. We're in the middle of it. His brother hands him a pizza.
Hands him some pizza boxes,
from a local chain of Romania.
Okay.
Now, I'll explain some stuff, everybody. Romanian, everybody knows Andrew Tate's in Romania because he keeps saying it, but there's no actual physical proof to show that until Jerry's Pizza, a local Romanian chain, popped up. It was then that they were able to move in and actually arrest him. Okay,
so let me address one of those rumors because I heard about it and I watched a Lug video about this very recently. It was that's actually not true.
It's not? I thought that was a whole setup for it.
No, so I was setting up saying some things were true about Andrew Tate's situation and some things were not. That was one of the things that were not true. So apparently one of the Romanian officials came out and actually addressed that Twitter video and that rumor that was going around that Andrew Tate, the reason why they could move in and arrest Andrew Tate was because of that Twitter video and the pizza boxes were like showing that he was in Romania, and they denied it. So
of course,
officially, yeah, officially it's not.
Think about it. Like, that's the worst thing to say. Is like a police report. Well, we looked at his Twitter. We saw
Yeah,
him
so I
post
get
about pizza.
officially that rumor is not true anymore. So the officials didn't watch the Twitter videos, saw he had a pizza box, put them together. The pizza was from a local chain in Romania. It was like, oh, he's here, let's go get him. So that wasn't true. But it's still funny. It's still funny. The official that came out and addressed those rumors said it was funny. They actually said it was funny, but it was not true.
Sure.
But it's hilarious.
It's true to me.
So Greta Thunberg did not indirectly help incarcerate Andrew Tate.
Did he actually check out his Wikipedia? It's been updated. Greta Thunberg knocked out Andrew Tate.
Really?
Yes, somebody updated it so that he, like, in all of his wins and losses, because he has like no losses, the newest one and the only one is a loss to Greta Thunberg by knockout.
There's one thing.
Yeah,
it says he has 9 losses.
I don't know if it's been changed since, but when all this happened, somebody changed it to say that he lost to Greta Thunberg.
I think it might still be under. I'm looking through the list right now.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, my boy Andrew, he's probably gonna. I mean, I hope he gets out, so I can make more content about him.
I mean, I hope he doesn't, because rotten hell, bozo.
Whoa, dude! Whoa!
I'm sorry,
how could
JD.
You say that about something you've never met? You've never even met the dude.
Hey, JD. Those words were acceptable, though.
Hey, have you ever heard the phrase
"rotten hell"?
Have you ever heard? I hope you rot to hell, you trash, you garbage human being.
You damn trash man.
You're damned to hell. So yeah, I don't see it on here anyway. It must have been changed back or something, but yeah, that's pretty funny. Anyway,
still trying to defend him too.
There's people trying to defend
battle,
him,
folks. Oh, always. There's always little taters. There's always little taters.
The tater tots.
Yeah, the tater tots. Yeah, let's see if I can find one of them.
Yeah, well, I guess while you're finding some of them, there was some recent developments over on the CoffeeZilla Logan Paul side. You want to hear about?
Yeah, tell me about that.
So, have you watched all of those yet, or are you still has being sick sidetracked you?
I was thinking about watching them today, but I was just like, I don't have the energy. I've done so little.
Wait, so you haven't watched them?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, Logan Paul replied to CoffeeZilla, and he said he would be addressing everything on January 3rd on his Impulsive podcast. So you know what we're doing on January 3rd, right? We will be streaming his a live reaction to Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast January 3rd.
No, I've not wanted to watch that podcast so much. I've literally blocked it when it comes up on TikTok.
But this episode's special. He's going to be doing an investigation on himself for his own crypto project. Okay. Yeah, but they had some they have a back and forth on Twitter or something. I haven't seen all of it. I've only seen Logan Paul posting like a picture of him with a green screen behind him, and he's like cosplayed as CoffeeZilla. And he's like January 3rd.
That sounds like a threat. That sounds like a threat against the government.
No, it's not a threat. It's not a threat. I mean, Logan Paul is a successful WWE wrestler. Yeah. And he's a successful YouTuber, and he's a successful boxer. Do you think you have anything on this man, James?
Yeah.
What do you have on him?
I'm not a horrible piece of shit.
Debatable. So, I mean, some things happened before, and maybe I pressed the record button. I cut out some things from the podcast that I maybe keep on James, a separate file.
James, he's changed.
And you know what?
Changed.
You know what?
He's grown up. He's
you know what? I'll buy an SD card and copy all the all the dirty stuff I have on you, and I copy it to on an SD card that I'll buy and ship it directly to you. Be like, look at this. This is what you mean to me.
You're gonna say that we hate like them apples.
And as per our contract, anything you say that I record, I'm allowed to distribute of my own volition. So yeah. Anyway, though, CoffeeZilla replied to him with something, and then Logan Paul replied to him like a picture of a broken coffee mug, and then cringe stuff. But I'm excited because I don't know if I'm actually gonna watch that Impulsive episode, because I'm pretty sure everyone will cover about it, or they'll talk about the response after the fact. But I kind of do also want to watch it in real time, but I also kind of don't want to watch an episode of Logan Paul's podcast.
It really is the dilemma. It's like, ooh,
because despite
I haven't watched Logan Paul.
Because I mean, we can kind of guess what the podcast episode is going to be like. You know, where he's just going to be like, you know, I'm innocent and all these people are bad actors and it's not my fault. So I think that's what generally the gist is going to be. But I mean, maybe he'll say something incriminating. I don't know.
Yeah, he will, because he does every fucking time he opens his mouth.
Whoa, James. Okay.
Whoa,
didn't
James,
you see?
Don't act like you weren't expecting me to say that. Don't act like I was out of character. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, I am eating crackers right now in order to make fun of the fact that you can't eat anything. That is hard because it'll hurt your little boy throat. So,
oh my god,
your little baby throat. So. Okay, first of all, have you never seen Logan Paul's apology video? Okay,
I refuse to.
He made a serious and continuous lapse of judgment, and he apologized for it.
And he still is.
He apologized for it, James. Mm-hmm. And despite the fact that all of his dirty text messages behind the scenes about him wanting to make money about this crypto project thing that's CoffeeZilla covered in his third video, I still believe in the guy. He was on a redemption arc. James, he was on a redemption arc.
Folks, I think
everybody said he was on a redemption arc. Why do you think he wasn't, James?
Because I'm not a fucking idiot. He didn't fool me once. He's definitely not going to fool me twice.
But you know who did fool him twice? My boy Crypto King. Man, I love the guy. I love Crypto King. And I love my boy. I love our boy Eddie. Our boy Eddie did some good work there.
The unsung hero, Crypto King.
Crypto King. That despite the fact that he made roughly $6 million on that venture, he still thought he took an L. I mean, my boy just dreams big, you know. And you know what GTA 5 Lamar would say? Big dog, big nuts. God. Okay.
Big. You really said big dog gotta eat.
That was close. But no. Big dog don't eat. Everyone eats. Everyone eats. That was a phrase from my high school senior class. Everyone eats. Referring to the fact that everyone's going to graduate. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Everyone did in fact not eat.
Spoilers. James didn't eat for a while. When James did eat, they didn't say his name. He ate in silence.
Spoilers. James was starving.
It's really good. Spoilers, James was starving. That's great.
Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all that's all I had on the table for now.
Yeah, you don't. How was your Christmas?
Well, it was an interesting Christmas because it was unlike any Christmas I've done before. You know how my family doesn't really celebrate any of the holidays, and it's mostly my aunt that kind of does the whole holiday arranging and invites us out to dinner.
Your crazy aunt who stuck a gun to your head and threatened you.
No, my very kind aunt who does nothing but get taken advantage of because she's just too kind. So, and maybe does or does not have a savior complex. What do they call that? Is that complex. A savior complex? I don't.
Sounds like a savior complex. Keep describing it.
So it's like a thing where you believe you're a good person and that you're helping everyone else, like saving people's lives and stuff, when you're really not. Complex. Is that an actual thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I think she has that.
And I just need you to be more specific because I was like, is that what he's talking about?
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, she texted me the other day because she keeps, this is a reoccurring thing with her text. They talk about to eat. So, this is a reoccurring thing with her text, along with the whole make sure not to tell anybody my text. I'm sorry, Aunt, forgive me. But it's just too funny not to talk about. So she's been texting me about how many times she's saved like homeless people and like mentally ill people. She saved them.
Oh my God.
By giving them like $20 or something. And she's like, I saved these people's lives. And then everyone around her, like all her friends, are like, no, you just gave them money for them to go do drugs again with. And then she's like, no. I saved them. I saved their lives. No. Now, if you want to ask me what I think about what they do with the money, is I'm more inclined to believe that they just spend it on drugs, because I'm not, humans can be kind. I think everyone has the potential for compassion. No. But when you're hopped up on all kinds of cocaine, you kind of just want more cocaine. So that's probably what they spent the money on.
JD, cocaine can be a form of passion, my friend.
I say compassion. Compassion. Okay.
Oh, my favorite kind.
That's not your favorite kind, in fact.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot.
It's very far from your favorite kind. Anyway, though.
Character.
You'll let them know. Who's them? I shit my pants on the kitchen floor. Come clean it up, please. Johnny. So, yeah. But my aunt usually is the one that arranges for these Christmas dinners, and then my family goes anyway because it's free dinner.
Right.
Yeah, they never turn out a free meal, and that's usually what we celebrate with. But this year, my aunt's been a little bit busy with some personal things going on in their life, which she may not be very expressive in her texts about. Yeah. And so I spent this Christmas hanging out with William. You know William, right? Ooh. My good friend William.
Yeah,
he invited me out to go hang out, and I basically just hung out with him the entire day, just at his house. We ordered some food.
I can't wait for us to hang out. Me, you, and William.
Yeah, that's can't wait.
It's gonna be great, JD. Can't you wait for there to be two of us?
Well, I mean, I don't think William is willing to come along, but
does William know of me?
No, I don't think he does. I didn't tell him about you yet. I also haven't told him that I have a podcast. Because James, he's a bit different from you. He's a little bit different from you, James.
Same.
I have friends who range from all over the spectrum, from friends that are, sick right now and maybe potentially have ED, and then friends on the other side who are, rich and famous and maybe going somewhere with their lives. What? Huh?
Hey, stop that. I needed to eat. I haven't eaten actually much today.
You're starving, James. You're starving. Someone get this man a sandwich. He's starving.
I was in a puddle of my own grease.
You must have gotten that grease from somewhere, dude. You must have eaten it someplace.
Yeah, your mom.
I wouldn't doubt that. It'd be so funny if my mother and you were actually on really good terms.
Yeah, Jay, we're great friends. Mm-hmm. We just don't tell because you're not ready to know that yet.
I mean, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, you two were made for each other.
Yeah, opposites attract.
No. It's more like you both think the same. You're in a thought bubble all on your own, where you believe some random crazy stuff like Scientology. You're both Scientologists. I know that. No
Me,
need to hide
who's
it.
been so adamant about how much I think Scientologists are crazy. You're a
Do you want to talk
Scientologist.
about Scientology? Because I don't even know what they are.
I don't want to
I
get
just know that
into
they're
it.
funny.
I don't want to get into it. It's a whole fucking thing.
You gonna save it for another episode, or is it
Yeah,
because this one's coming to a close?
let's save it for one where I have more time and I'm not sick.
Okay, well, I mean, I just hung out with Christmas, with William on Christmas, and he gave me a present. Actually, he gave me a nice present. I gave him a present where I just gave him a bunch of supplements for working out, like pre-workout and stuff. But he gave
Yes,
me this dog tag, and it's pretty cool. It says, "In the darkest hour when demons come, call on me, brother, and we will fight them together." And it has our names printed on this dog tag, Will and JD. And it's a picture, and there's a picture on this dog tag too. It's got Goku and Vegeta kind of fist bumping, walking away, kind of view. And it's cool.
Sounds cool.
It is cool.
Sounds cool.
Because it is cool.
Sounds cool.
I will kill you and your entire family. Cool. I will gut you so that you can't help but shit all over the kitchen floor. And then I will make your sister clean it up, and I'll stitch you back together, and I'll slice it open again just for them to do it all over again.
Hey, JD.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
It's because it is cool.
Sounds cool. So yeah, that's what you got?
Mm-hmm. What about you? What about you, Christmas?
What?
What about you?
Oh, me? Well, it was all right.
That's it?
Oh, sorry.
It was your birthday too, though, right?
Yeah, it was.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, yeah. Happy birthday. Birthday, you. Happy birthday, you old stupid fuck.
Oh, okay,
how old are you now?
82, I just told you.
Sorry, I forgot. You know, your dementia is getting to me. So
I don't think that's how. So so yeah, I'm 22 now actually. And yeah, it was actually pretty fun. It was pretty nice. All my family came over, except for my mom, thankfully.
I was about to say, like, was Denise there?
No, thankfully she stayed at Nana's, and when we went over there, she only came out once, and it was not very pleasant, but at least it wasn't long, and she wasn't that drunk.
Oh, I mean, could be worse, I guess.
Yeah, she could have been more drunk.
And violent.
Well, one's to say she was.
More violent. Well, I mean, that sounds cool, James.
Let's see. I didn't get a lot, you know, and I'm kind of happy about that because I really tried to make it clear to my family that I don't like want stuff that much. Though when I was like, okay, if you want to give me stuff, can you give me like new socks? And like I went like the whole, you know, usual suspect list, and they didn't even do that.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, you know, it's like they bought me socks a week early, and then I didn't get any of the other clothes stuff I asked for, so I have to go buy that myself. It's like
that sounds cool.
It's the best part of Christmas, you know, not having to shop clothes for yourself for a while.
That's the best part of Christmas, going out shopping for clothes on your own. I mean,
woo!
Woo!
Let's see. My brother got me 3 Predator figures for some reason.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
And my other brother bought me a Green Lantern movie DVD, but for the new animated one, not the Ryan Reynolds one.
Aw.
And then my sister's boyfriend bought me 2 Green Lantern comics.
Ooh.
And it's just like a weird mixed match of like, hey, here's some weird, like, everybody bought me something that somewhat relates to each other.
I'm surprised they both got you Green Lantern related stuff.
Yeah, no,
are you a particularly big fan of Green Lantern?
Not like the most. Like I like Green Lantern, but I haven't like said I like Green Lantern.
Oh, okay.
Which I was like surprised because like apparently him and my sister went to a comic store and he bought.
Excuse me. They went to comics.
Yeah, they went to a comic store up in where they live.
Up in Henderson.
Nope. Further.
Up in Texas.
Not that far.
Maybe up in the Philippines.
Too far.
I heard they're going through some troubles right now. But
No.
that's a joke because they're always going through troubles. Pound it, brother. Pound it.
JD,
Right there.
JD, how can they be going through trouble if
Sounds
they have
cool.
Jollibee?
Is Jollibee a restaurant chain that's over there?
Yeah, that's a big thing in the Philippines.
Wait, Jollibee's big in the Philippines?
Yeah, that's like their number one.
Dang. Dude, I only remember going to Jollibee's once, and I thought it was bad.
I have never had it.
You've never had... We gotta go get Jollibee's next time we... in 2 weeks.
There's a Jollibee. There's a Jollibee that I've been waiting to open on Cheyenne, so I've been waiting to go there the first day.
Mm.
Don't know when it'll open though, but I'll learn one day. But yeah, fuck, where was I? Oh yeah, I just got a bunch of like kind of little random things. It was cool stuff though. My family bought me a Master Chief figure with a Cortana,
finally.
and it has like 2 different sized Cortanas on it.
Oh, that's cool.
But all the joints are like super loose, so his arms just swing around.
I mean, that's really... just like Master Chief in the lore. Mm-hmm. Both of his shoulders got dislocated at some point, and they were just swinging around like useless little, appendages.
One of my brothers bought me the Halo TV show first season.
Ooh.
And immediately after handing it to me, he asked how many I already owned. I told him 1. So now I own 2. One to keep locked away and 1 to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. My mom bought me something, I'm sure.
Oh.
It was just like a big blue bag of gifts, and my nana's like, yeah, well, the stuff your mom bought you is in there, and I'm like, cool. I don't want any of it.
Sure, my mom bought me it.
No, she does. Like a store and buys us a bunch of stuff every year.
Oh, that's cool. You'll open it up?
Drunk, it just goes on a buying spree with all the money she has. Nope.
What?
It's usually all clothes that do not fit me.
Unappreciated gifts. So, my God.
No matter how many times I tell her what size I wear, she always buys a medium.
You'll end up on Santa's naughty list next year.
Fuck him. It's my birthday.
Sorry, has Santa gotten me anything good? I don't see Santa's gift.
I'm sorry, JD. I haven't seen Santa's gift in a while.
Well, it's because you've been a bad boy for a while.
Good.
Good. That won't change.
And my dad bought me some gifts like last minute. So did my sister. So
wow.
We've been waiting on those, and 2 of them arrived. The ones from my dad, and they're both Lego for some reason.
Hell yeah, broder.
I'm appreciative. I'm not like upset that I got them. I'm like,
no, I can see, I can hear the disappointment in your voice.
No, that's just my clogged nose.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Never mind then.
But he bought me the Infinity Gauntlet, a Lego building one.
Ah, there it is. There's the disappointment. Right when you said Infinity Gauntlet.
And then he also bought me a Hulkbuster, but JD, the thing is, the Hulkbuster is fucking huge.
It's like of course it is. It's supposed to fight the Hulk. Of course it's big.
I know, but it's over 20 inches big.
If you want to fight the Hulk, I better assume it'd be at least 20 inches. I mean, judging from when I've seen it, it was probably like 15 feet tall or something.
Shut up. But like, it's insane. And I asked him like, hey, how much was this? And he just kind of like stared at me, and I realized, oh my God, how much money did you spend on this?
James.
I looked it up, by the way.
How much?
$549.
Oh my God.
I don't know why he did it. Like,
I'm my God.
I'm thankful that he did, but like, holy shit.
Jesus. Could have bought an Xbox Series
X.
Yeah, I thought. Do you have an Xbox Series X? Like the newest one?
I have an Xbox Series S.
I think you would have even liked it if he bought you the new Xbox Series X instead of the Lego.
So my sisters tried doing that. They were like, "Do you have the Series X?" I'm like, "No." They're like,
"Oh, really?
Do you want one?" I'm like, "No, I already have one. Stop buying stuff I have."
James, you don't have the Series X. You have the Series S.
Shut the fuck.
That's the smaller, the fragile version of the Series X.
My sister's boyfriend Nick has the Series X, and I got really offended that he had it. He's like, yeah, I have the Series X. I'm like, what? The like big black
What?
monolith looking one? And he's like, yeah, you know. I'm like, wait, how? You son of a bitch, how?
What?
What? But yeah, I'm very thankful. My sister's gift hasn't arrived. She told me it's an airsoft gun.
Hey, look at
And
that.
every time I started guessing, I'm like, okay, how much was it? She just kept getting more and more quiet the higher I went, which tells me all I needed to
Nah,
know.
don't worry. She's just messing with you. It's probably like 1,200.
I hope not. She does not have that kind of money. I hope not.
Well, I mean, she'll get it from somewhere. Rob
Yeah,
at the bank, for
she took
example.
out a loan.
Took out a loan, for example. Well, I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Do you usually
I
have like a big Christmas celebration with your family? Is that like a family gathering type of event, or?
Yeah, most of our family comes over. We have like a breakfast. We've just decided not to make breakfast. We just kind of we get bagels from Einstein, and then we just kind of toast them in the morning, and just everybody sits down and eats them.
Einstein bagels?
Yeah, they're good. What? They're good.
I can hear the disappointment in your voice. Can you hear the
No,
judging tone in mine?
I like their Swiss cheese. I like it. It's
I'm
good.
joking. I've never had their bagels, so I don't know.
I like them. I like them. They got a lot of different flavors and stuff.
That sounds like a
I
white person food.
It
Are
is
you a
because of the
white
Jewish
person?
JD. No, JD, I'm black.
Einstein sounds like a white person name. Are you affiliated with those kinds of people?
They're Jewish people.
Are you affiliated with those kinds of people? Kanye West would not like you.
Have you seen his
Oh
new
no,
merch
no,
symbol?
no! You're not as white as I thought you were.
Hey, have you seen his new merch symbol?
There's a new merch symbol. What was it?
It's the Star of David with the swastika in the middle.
Uh huh.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
You offended so many Jewish people that day. Yeah.
Getting away with it.
What do you get when you combine the Star of David with the Nazi symbol? You get what you fucking deserve. Get him, Netanyahu. Pulls out a bottle of Yahoo, but it's like hyper pressurized. When he opens the lid, it shoots out into the strength of a bullet, decapitates a man. Decapitates what was his name? Alex Jones on his podcast.
I don't like Yoo-hoos. They're not that great.
If we ever go, if we ever get invited to talk on like a show or something,
Oh yeah,
like another person's podcast,
I've thought about
we got to
this
do the
before.
Joker bit on him,
I've thought about this before.
where it's
Yeah.
like we're just talking with them. They're like, yeah. So like, what do you do for a living? He's like, you're horrible. It just like comes out of nowhere, and they're like, what? You're horrible.
We got to do it on a podcast. I wouldn't expect that.
You're
too.
horrible.
You
What do you get? You want to hear another joke?
Want to hear another joke, James? No. I think we're done. I think we're done with jokes. I think we want to get back to the
No, I
interview.
think we're done with jokes.
What do you
Security?
So, by the way, I did order you a gift. I realized I never hit the actual enter button though. So it's gonna be arriving on Wednesday.
Wait, what? A gift? What?
Yeah, I got you a gift, JD.
Oh, you got me a
Remember I
gift for
told
New
you.
Year's?
Yeah.
I never got a New Year's gift before.
You will this time.
Was it? Is it an airsoft gun?
No, what do you think? I have a lucrative amount of money I can just spend wherever I like.
How much
That's when
money
the
was it,
airsoft
James?
store opens.
How much money was it? 50? 100? 150? 250? That's all I need to know. Just don't go any higher than 250.
So what did you learn from it? Absolutely nothing.
So what'd you learn from it? You're horrible.
I'm horrible.
Yeah, you're horrible, Murray. For bringing me on this podcast. For doing that sponsorship right in front of me.
God, this fucking.
You want to hear another joke, James?
No, JD, I think we're tired of jokes.
If you enjoyed, you should like. subscribe. We do this every Sunday. That's right. Every Sunday. Haven't missed one except for like the 2 that we've missed. But it always came up somewhere around Sunday.
I was thinking.
And you wouldn't know. Huh?
I was thinking, what if I'm too sick to do the podcast?
Nah, you're fine, Jay. I mean, I have a backup in store from, you know, remember when we recorded a backup one like over a year ago? It was not over a year ago. It was almost a year ago.
I didn't think you still had it, so I was gonna like message you if I was feeling too sick today.
Of course, I still have it.
I was gonna message you like, get William. He needs to know.
Of course, I still have it. You know why I still have it? Because you may or may not be a little maniac in that one.
Was that during my rampage?
Oh, that was during your rampage. That's when you shot 3 people in the middle of the city. Yeah, then you laughed. 3 people died and you laughed.
You sent me that. I really want to know what I said.
And you won't know what it says ever. And you won't know what we say on the podcast either if you don't like and subscribe, because it comes out on Sunday every day.
It does?
Every day as long as it's Sunday.
Wow.
Bring us out, James.
Oh, like my nose is really stuffed right now and it's kind of like shaved and it kind of hurts.